to our next panelist, who is none other than, can we pin her as well? Yes, yes. Thank you. Who is none other than Nasieku Kudate. I remember the first time I said that name, I got it completely wrong, but this time I practiced it. I looked myself in the mirror and I've got it right today. I hope so, Nasieku. So Nasieku Kudate joined Toastmasters in March of 2018, and only 2 years, and is a member of Rafiki Toastmasters Club, where she currently serves as the Sergeant at Arms, as well as one of the club mentors for the Our Family Toastmasters Club. She's pursuing the innovation planning path and currently on the last project of level 3. She holds a master's degree in innovations management from Nairobi University and works as an IT project manager. She identifies as an extroverted introvert and a paradox that is in itself a hobby to unravel. Welcome so much, Nasieku Kudate, and we are waiting for this paradox to be unraveled. Wow, that is that is an amazing CV. I think we can all agree. Who says women can't have it all, right? Now, from your bio, I saw that you're a mentor. So not only are you an accomplished Toastmaster, but also a mentor. So how would you advise the young people of today or the youth of today on to begin their public speaking or Toastmasters journey? Nasieku, you have the floor.
Thank you, Alexis. I hope you can hear me clearly.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Just checking my machine has sound problem. So for young people, and first of all, I am thoroughly impressed by you, all of you joining Toastmasters now. I remember when I was in my undergrad, very, very, very many years ago, I used to see people while we were doing our normal studies, they would go to KIMS and these other colleges and get diplomas and certificates in other things. And I saw myself as one of the jokers. I could not understand how they made time to do that. And that is exactly what you're doing here. Like the speaker Jerome played earlier, it's not about going to school to get a job, really. It's your passion. It's what you want to achieve. It's what the world is doing that you feel is not right, that you're going to go out there and change. And for young people today, I don't think there's something they're teaching you in university that has not been taught before. Everyone has gone, let me not say everyone, but most people have gone to uni and they've done bachelors in engineering, medicine, all these courses, doctorates in whatever it is, masters in whatever they're studying, business, all these things, and they go to the same market that you are going to go in. What is going to set you aside from everyone in the offices you're going to walk into? It's how you present yourself. What is your brand? If someone asks Alexis or Jerome or Beatrice, what is your brand? Who are you? If you're removed from that career and taken to a different one, what are you going to sell yourself as? And that is what Toastmasters does for you. It teaches you to package yourself. And not only
Thank you. Yeah, that
and
was
place
very
it and place it at the back of your mind. It is package yourself and sell it. Like today in the industry I'm in, a lot of IT professionals are described as introverts. They cannot speak. They only speak through computers. But no one is hiring a computer, at least not yet. We're hiring people, right? How are you going to explain the software you're building to the next person? And that is where Toastmasters comes in. It teaches you that you have a lot to offer. When you're doing your icebreaker preparation, what do? You research your level 2, your level 3. You research and you put together your thoughts. And then finally, you stand and try and convince other people that this is what I am selling. This is what you need to buy. And as a young person today, when you walk into our office, you're going to be the youngest, if not among the young people in that office. And naturally, you're going to feel as if, you don't belong, you don't have much to offer, you don't have as much experience as the people who are there. But you were hired for a reason. Always remember that. They saw something in you and they thought you'll bring it to where you're being hired. Show them why they hired you. How are you going to stand out? You need to express yourself. You need to remind them that they saw you in your CV, in a paper, but now this is what you're offering. How else are you going to do that but through your words? You're going to tell them who you are and what you bring to the company. And if you have time, you're going to even show it. Ask questions. There's a coach, his name is Mwanesi. I don't know if any of you know him. There's one story he was giving one day. He was saying a company he was consulting for had a meeting and there were interns in the meeting. So the head of department said, we've brought you help through the interns that we've hired, and you can pick from whichever you feel is going to fit into your department. And suddenly a young lady stood up and introduced herself and said how happy she was to be there, what she studied in uni, what she has learned in the last month that she was there, and what she feels is going to be a good fit for her because of, her educational background. Guess who was picked out of the other interns? She was. And in 6 months, she was already hired. And in a year, she was promoted. She was no longer an entry level because she expressed herself. She said who she was, what she could bring, and what she was hoping to learn from being there. So that goes to all of you here as young people. Embrace Toastmasters. Look at the courses that are there. If you're on pathways, research well. Stand in front of people. It's a safe environment. Go through your speech with your mentor. Speak to your mentor every day, if not every week. Tell them what you want to achieve. Tell them where you are and where you're going. Take advantage of this because when you're outside campus, mentors are not free, to be honest. And if they are, they're not easy to get. Here, you come and you're actually forced a mentor. This is a mentor. Follow them. You see, the opportunities are endless at Toastmasters. Embrace all of them, sacrifice your time, and keep at it. You will not fail, to say the least. Back to you, Alexis. I hope I answered you.
Yes, you have answered all the questions very clear and concise. I think even when you were talking, you had such a calm demeanor. Like my voice was high while I was talking, but now it's low. I'm more calm. If you have that effect on people, and you've talked about so many insightful things, like express yourself. And I think that's one of the problems that young people and the youth of today really struggle with. Just express yourself and brand yourself. You're your own unique person. Now, next to the next question, since yes, we can say the youth are a bit what's the word, impatient. So, how do you think there's ever an end to this Toastmasters journey? Do you think there's ever a place where we can say, I have made it? I, as Nasieku Kudate, I, as Jerome Kimani, have made it in my Toastmaster level or in my public speaking level? Over to you, Nasieku.
I truly do not think anyone should ever arrive or settle for anything or anywhere that they are at or they think they are at. Always set goals that do not make you comfortable. Challenge yourself, even at Toastmasters. If your SAA today, because Toastmasters says you learn leadership by leading, you learn how to speak, by speaking. If you settle, you won't be learning really. You will have put a stop to learning. And I think, I don't want to sound tough, but that is even selfish to society. You have a lot to offer. Why are you settling, right? Even at Toastmasters, if you're a distinguished Toastmaster, help a club charter, right? And when you do that, you start from zero. When there are no role takers, you'll be a counter because you're helping them grow.
Yes.
If you had finished your path, you will need to pick another path so that you mentor by example. You'll be giving icebreakers in your fifth, sixth, path. That you'll keep learning. Same to you right now, your Gavel club, right? You'll one day want to move now to be a fully fledged Toastmaster. That does not mean now you're done with your Toastmasters journey. You're actually just beginning. And learning is forever, even at 50. I remember one of my speeches, it was about mentoring and being a mentee. And one of my takeaways was even at 50, 60, there are new things to learn. At 50, you'll probably be retired. What are you going to do? Sit at home? No, you're going to pick up a hobby. You're going to pick up a consulting job or something like that. So never settle, never arrive anywhere. Push yourself, challenge yourself to new things. When you're done with school, you're going to start work. And work is different. You're going to be asked to do presentations. And probably it's not an area you're very conversant with. You will, go back to your Toastmasters research journeys when you're putting up your speech. That is where you're going to get the confidence to stand in front of people that probably you're the youngest in the group and impress them with your skills. The only way you can do that is if you never settle. You always push yourself, change the world. Don't deny us of your brilliance by just, saying, I've arrived. Now I can speak in front of 70 people. I'm fine now. This is enough. Don't do that to us. Give us more. Back to you, Alexis.
Wow, like I am speechless actually. I don't know what else to say. You've given us so many takeaways, like the last one especially, change the world. Don't deny us your brilliance. Nasieku 2020. Now, for the last question, you only have 30 seconds to answer this. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Fine, let's go. Would you rather be able to move objects with your mind, telekinesis, or appear in any place you could think of, anywhere in the world, teleportation? Nasieku?
Move things with my head. That's much better. I'll move myself to anywhere that I want. Will move people. I'd rather move things with my head. It'll be interesting to see what I can do. I'll go with that.
You go with that. Okay, okay, okay. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, thank you. And you've explained it so well. I'm convinced actually. And now over. Thank you so much, Nasieku. And I'm glad I said your name right this time. I love your
Yes,
nails, but yes, just an of things. Now back to Jerome Kimani, who will introduce us to our final panelist.